that feeling when you wake up one morning and something just feels off? Your throat hurts a little, your head is heavy, your body is basically saying, hey, I need you to stop. And you think, no, I'm fine, I'll push through. And then 2 hours later, you're wrapped in a blanket wondering where your life went. Yeah, we've all been there. Today, we're talking about being sick, how to talk about it, what to say, what to feel, and honestly, a few things nobody really tells you about getting ill. Stay with us.
Hey there, welcome back to Easy English Space. I'm Henry.
And I'm Julia, and we are so happy you're here today, like genuinely. Whether you're watching this on your phone, on your laptop, maybe you're even listening while you're commuting. Hi, we see you. We're really glad you came back.
Today's topic is something every single person on this planet has experienced: getting sick, falling ill, being under the weather. And yeah, we're going to teach you how to talk about all of it in natural, real English.
And I have a feeling some of you are watching this right now with a cup of tea because you're already sick. If that's you, first of all, I'm sorry. Second of all, perfect timing.
Honestly. Okay, so let's just start with something simple. When you don't feel well in English, you have a lot of ways to say it. You don't have to just say, I am sick. That sounds fine, but real English speakers use so many different phrases.
Right. So, for example, and Henry, jump in if you want, you might hear someone say, I'm not feeling well, or I'm feeling a bit off today, or even just, I think I'm coming down with something.
That last one is really useful, coming down with something. It means you feel like you're getting sick, but you're not fully sick yet. You're in that in-between stage, that awful, suspicious stage.
Oh, I hate that stage, because you don't know if you should cancel your plans or not. You're like, am I sick? Am I just tired? Did I drink enough water? The uncertainty is the worst part.
It really is. And I think a lot of people underestimate how stressful it is to be sick. It's not just physical, it's emotional too. You feel useless almost, like the world is moving and you're just stuck in bed.
Yeah. Actually, can I tell a quick story?
Please.
So last winter, I got really sick, like properly sick. High fever, no energy, couldn't even watch TV because the light hurt my eyes. And I remember just lying there thinking, I have so many things to do. And that thought made me feel worse, not the illness, the guilt of being sick.
Oh, that's so real. The guilt of being sick, like you feel bad for feeling bad.
Exactly. And I think a lot of us do that. We say, I'm fine, when we're not fine at all. And listeners, quick question for you. Do you do this? Do you push through when you're sick, or do you let yourself rest? Write your answer in the comments. I'm genuinely curious.
I used to push through all the time. I thought resting was lazy. And then one day a doctor told me, and I'll never forget this. She said, Henry, your body is not failing you. It's protecting you. And that just shifted something for me.
Oh, I love that. Your body is not failing you, it's protecting you. Listeners, say that with us. Ready? My body is protecting me. Say it. Say it out loud. It might sound silly, but it actually helps.
It does. Okay, so let's get into some really practical vocabulary now. Because when you're sick, especially in an English-speaking environment, you need to explain yourself to your boss, your doctor, your friends.
And it can be stressful, especially if English isn't your first language and you're already feeling terrible. So let's make it easier.
Okay, common symptoms. If your nose is running, you say, I have a runny nose. If your throat hurts, I have a sore throat. If your body aches all over, you say, I'm achy, or my whole body aches.
And if you have a temperature, which means your body is hotter than normal, you say, I have a fever. Or sometimes people say, I'm running a fever. Both are totally natural.
What about when you feel dizzy, when the room is spinning a little?
Oh yes, I feel dizzy, or I'm feeling lightheaded. Lightheaded is a great word. It means your head feels empty almost, like it could float away.
That's such a weird image, your head just floating off.
Well, that's what it feels like. Okay, listeners, I want to give you a quick practice moment. Repeat after us. Ready? I'm not feeling well today. I have a sore throat and a slight fever. Say it. Say it naturally.
Good. Now try this one. I think I'm coming down with something. I might need to rest.
Perfect. These are real phrases you can actually use at work, at school, with your doctor. Just like that.
Now, here's something interesting. In different cultures, people talk about being sick very differently. In some cultures, you say, "You're sick," and everyone immediately brings you soup and sits with you. In others, you're expected to just handle it quietly.
Yes, and English speakers can be a bit understated about it. Like they'll say, "Oh, I'm a bit under the weather," and they actually mean, "I feel like I'm dying."
Under the weather. That's another great phrase. It's very common, very casual. I'm a bit under the weather today. It just means you don't feel well.
And no one fully knows why it's called that. Something about old sailors using it when the sea was rough and they were nauseous, but now we just use it for any kind of sickness.
Interesting. Here's a question for you listeners. What do people in your cultures say when they're sick? Is there a special phrase or expression? Write it in the comments. We'd love to know.
Oh, yes, please share. I love learning things from our listeners. Okay, Henry, what about talking to a doctor? Because that's a whole other situation.
Right. When you go to a doctor, they'll usually ask you, "What seems to be the problem?" or "What brings you in today?" And you need to explain your symptoms clearly.
And don't be embarrassed. Doctors hear everything. Just say it simply. I've had a headache for 3 days. I've been coughing a lot. I feel exhausted even when I sleep.
That phrase is worth repeating. I feel exhausted even when I sleep. Because sometimes illness makes you tired in a way that sleep doesn't fix. And it's important to be able to say that.
I feel that in my soul. Okay, here's a little scenario. Let's say you need to text your boss because you can't come to work. What do you say?
Simply, you say, "Hi, I'm not feeling well today and I won't be able to come in. I'm sorry for the inconvenience. I'll keep you updated." That's it. Short, polite, clear.
You don't need to over-explain. You don't need to list every symptom. Just say you're unwell and that you'll follow up. Most bosses appreciate the honesty and the brevity.
And if you're not sure how formal to be, always lean a little more formal. It's safer.
Good advice. Okay, here's something I want to talk about that I think gets overlooked, the emotional side of being sick. Because we talked about the guilt earlier, but there's also loneliness, right?
Yeah, being sick can feel very isolating, especially if you live alone. You're stuck in your room, you can't go out, and suddenly the world feels very far away.
I remember one time I had the flu for a whole week, and by day 4, I just wanted to talk to someone, anyone. I wasn't even sad exactly, I was just lonely.
That's so human, and I think it's okay to say that. It's okay to say, "I'm lonely" when you're sick. It doesn't mean you're weak, it means you're human.
Exactly. And here's a thought. What if we were more honest about that? What if instead of "I'm fine," we actually said, "I'm struggling a bit, but I'm getting through it"?
That would be brave, honestly. It's harder to say the truth than to say, "I'm fine."
It really is. Okay, let's do one more practice round before we wrap up. Listeners, say this out loud with us. I'm not feeling my best right now, but I'm taking care of myself.
Good. That's a powerful sentence. It's honest, it's calm, and it's in real, natural English.
Love it. Okay, Henry, one last thing before we close today. What's your number one advice for someone who's sick and trying to get better?
Rest. Just rest. I know it sounds obvious, but so many people don't really do it. They rest with their phone in their hand, answering emails, worrying about tomorrow. Real rest means letting go for a little while. Your body knows what to do. Just let it.
Ah, I love that so much. Real rest. Not just lying down, but actually letting go. That's beautiful and also very practical.
Thank you.
Okay, listeners, we are almost at the end of today's episode, and if you've made it this far, thank you, genuinely. If this channel has been helpful for your English journey, a subscribe would mean the world to us. It only takes a second, and it really does help us keep making content for you.
And for today's homework, it's an easy one, I promise. Write 2 or 3 sentences in the comments about the last time you were sick. What did you feel? What did you say to the people around you? Use some of the vocabulary from today if you can. There's no right or wrong answer.
And one more question. Do you push through when you're sick, or do you rest? Tell us below. We read every single comment.
We do. Okay, next episode, we're diving into something a little bit different and honestly a little bit scary. We're going to talk about whether AI will take our jobs. Is your job safe? Is ours? We don't actually know, and that makes it a very interesting conversation.
Very comforting, Henry. Thank you. Okay, everyone, take care of yourselves. Drink your water, get your rest, and we'll see you in the next one.
Take it easy. Bye for now.